Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines. All arrangements in place for the final phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh tomorrow. Polling to be held in 72 constituencies spread over 19 districts. Filing of nominations ends in Rajasthan and Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches the grand challenge for improving ease of doing business. Home Minister Rajnath Singh chairs a high-level security meeting in New Delhi over Amritsar blast. 49th International Film Festival of India begins in Panaji tomorrow, and Sonia Chahal and two other pugilists enter quarterfinals of the Women's World Boxing Championships in New Delhi. In Chhattisgarh, the Election Commission has made all arrangements to ensure free, fair and peaceful polling in the second and final phase of assembly elections tomorrow. 72 constituencies spread over 19 districts are going to polls in this phase. Voting will begin at 8 a.m. and will continue till 5 p.m. About 600 companies of the paramilitary forces have been deployed. More from our correspondent.
As many as 1,079 candidates, including 119 women, are testing their electoral fortunes. More than 1,54 lakh voters are eligible to exercise their franchise. About 19,300 polling stations have been set up in these 72 constituencies. More than 84,000 employees have been deployed to conduct the polling process. The Election Commission has set up 118 Sangwari polling booths in various constituencies to encourage women to exercise their franchise. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
State Chief Electoral Officer Subrat Sahu said that flying squads have been keeping a close watch on illegal consignment of liquor, cash and other items meant to influence the voters. Today was the last date for filing of nominations for assembly polls in Rajasthan and Telangana. Scrutiny will be taken up tomorrow and Thursday is the last day for withdrawal of nominations. For the 200-member Rajasthan Assembly, 3,164 candidates have filed their nominations. Former Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Congress leader Sachin Pilot and some ministers of the Vasundhara Raje cabinet were among those who filed their papers. In Telangana, the Congress has fielded its candidates in over 100 seats against 94 allotted to it by Praja Kutami, the Grand Alliance Understanding. TJS has fielded its candidates in 12 constituencies against 8 allotted to it by the alliance. More from our correspondent.
With the main agenda to defeat the TRS, the Congress, TDP, TJS and CPI formed the Praja Kutami, the Grand Alliance, ahead of election. Today on the last day of filing nominations, the Congress issued 6 additional B forms to the party candidates from the constituencies in which its allies TDP and TJS are contesting. The TJS also fielded its candidates in Asifabad, Khanapur and Chennur, which were allotted to Congress originally, and in Mahbubnagar and Ashwaraupet allotted to TDP. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
Rajasthan and Telangana will go to polls on the 7th of next month in a single phase. Meanwhile, the electoral battle has intensified for assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh, with political leaders lining up for mega road shows and public rallies across the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address 2 rallies in Jhabua and Rewa tomorrow. Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat held a meeting with Chief Electoral Officer, Director General of Police and other senior officers in Bhopal. Our correspondent has more.
The Chief Election Commissioner has said that the Election Commission is committed to conducting a liquor-free election in Madhya Pradesh. Talking to the media person, Sri Rawat has also expressed satisfaction over election preparations in the state. Meanwhile, the Congress suspended senior party leader Satyavrat Chaturvedi over his involvement in the anti-party activity. The former Congress spokesperson is accused of campaigning for the Samajwadi Party in favor of his son. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Mizoram, leaders of various political parties are leaving no stone unturned to win the voters. Our correspondent reports, voting for service voters on postal ballots began today.
Polling for service voters and election officials on postal ballot will continue till 21st of this month. There are around 1,800 service voters and election officials. Addressing a rally in Aizawl East 1, ZPM leader Sabdanga said the MLA fund will also be handed over to the Village Development Committee. On the other, MNF leader Vanla Zoma in a poll meeting said they will impose ban on liquor if voted to power. Irene, AIR News, Aizawl.
Madhya Pradesh and Mizoram will go to polls in a single phase on the 28th of this month. Counting of votes in 5 states will take place on 11th of next month. In Jammu and Kashmir, stage is set for the second phase of Panchayat polls in the state with all arrangements in place for tomorrow's polling. 1,038 candidates are in the fray for 468 Sarpanch Halka and 4,165 candidates for 3,610 Panch wards. More from our correspondent.
40 Panchayat blocks across the state are going to polls tomorrow. These include 17 blocks of Jammu region, 12 blocks of Kashmir and 11 blocks of Ladakh region. To ensure smooth and peaceful polling, adequate security measures have been taken and forces deployed in strength in poll-bound areas. Polling will be held from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Counting of votes will be held immediately after the polling is over. The polls are being conducted on non-party basis. R.K. Rana for AR News from Jammu.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched the Grand Challenge for improving the ease of doing business in New Delhi. The objective of this Grand Challenge is to invite innovative ideas based on artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, big data analytics, blockchain and other cutting-edge technology to reform the government processes. The platform for the Grand Challenge is the Startup India portal. Reflecting on the Ease of Doing Business program, the Prime Minister said there is a need for more investment to enhance the growth and development of the country. Mr. Modi said the centre is working with the state governments to transform the country as well as in improving its rank at the global level.
हमारा देश लगातार सुधार के पथ पर चल रहा है। लोगों के जीवन को आसान बनाने के लिए रिफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। अब हमारा प्रयास भारत को जल्द से जल्द $5 ट्रिलियन के क्लब में पहुंचाने का है। इस लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए हमें अर्थव्यवस्था के हर सेक्टर को सुधारना होगा।
The Prime Minister said before 2014 there was a policy paralysis in the country, but within 4 years the country witnessed a complete change and the era of policy paralysis ended. He said India is now at the 77th rank from 142 in ease of doing business. Mr. Modi said a jump of 65 points in the rank in just 4 years is a record for any country. He said the country is now only a few steps behind to achieve the goal of the 50th position in the ease of doing business. The Prime Minister today inaugurated the Kundali-Manesar section of the Western Peripheral Expressway. Mr. Modi also inaugurated the 3.2-kilometer long Mujesar-Vallabhgarh corridor of the Delhi Metro. He also laid the foundation stone for Vishwakarma Kaushal Vishwavidyalaya in Palwal district of Haryana. Speaking after inaugurating key projects in Gurugram, the Prime Minister said the 2 infrastructure schemes will bring new revolution in connectivity of people and will open new avenues for employment.
हमारी कोशिश है देश में रोड कनेक्टिविटी, रेल कनेक्टिविटी, वाटर कनेक्टिविटी, हाईवे कनेक्टिविटी और हाईवे कनेक्टिविटी का ऐसा इंटीग्रेटेड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बने जो 21वीं सदी की आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करने वाला हो, जो एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करे.
The Western Peripheral Expressway will also provide high-speed link between northern and southern districts of Haryana. Home Minister Rajnath Singh today chaired a high-level security meeting in New Delhi in the wake of Amritsar blast yesterday. The National Investigation Agency, NIA, has started its investigation into the incident. Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amritsar Singh has said that no one will be allowed to disturb the peace and communal harmony in the state. He was interacting with media after visiting the blast site.
The National Investigation Agency is also here and the National Forensic people are also here. So till such time as they complete their investigation, aaj kuch kehna mushkil hai. Let us hope in the next day also investigation complete. This is a clear case of terrorism.
The Chief Minister also announced a reward of 50 lakh rupees for information leading to the arrest of the suspects involved in the case. CBI Director Alok Kumar Verma today filed his response in the Supreme Court on findings of the Central Vigilance Commission CVC preliminary probe report on corruption charges against him in a sealed cover. The Apex Court earlier in the day had asked Verma to file his response as quickly as possible and made it clear that it will not adjourn the scheduled hearing till tomorrow after his lawyer sought more time. A court in Dubai today dismissed the appeal of the alleged middleman in the Augusta Westland helicopter case, which now opens up the possibility of Christian Michel being extradited to India. The UAE Court of Cassation upheld the orders of the lower court that had given the ruling earlier that Michel can be extradited to India. Christian Michel is under the custody of the UAE government and his passport has been seized by the authorities in Dubai. Dubai's top court, upholding the lower court's decision, will now need approval from the UAE Minister of Justice for the extradition procedure to start. President Rajnath Singh has said Goods and Services Tax (GST) has made India into one nation, one tax and one market for the first time in its history. Mr. Kovind was addressing the Vietnam-India Business Forum in Hanoi today. The President urged the Vietnamese and Indian businesses to join hands for promoting trade, investment and technology. He said Vietnam is an important trading partner of India and ASEAN. Addressing the Indian diaspora, the President said India-Vietnam friendship is civilizational.
Our relations have been exceptionally warm and cordial. Our people have stood by each other during most difficult times. Our founding fathers, Mahatma Gandhi and President Ho Chi Minh, have guided us on a shared path. I have come here to deepen those enduring ties.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid tributes to former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on her birth anniversary. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi also paid their respects to Indira Gandhi at Shakti Sthal. The 49th International Film Festival of India, IFFI, will begin tomorrow at Panaji in Goa. The 9-day event will showcase 212 films from 68 countries. The Indian Panorama, a sought-after section of the IFFI, will showcase 26 feature films and 21 non-feature films. Shaji Karun directed Malayalam movie Olu will open the feature film segment of the Indian Panorama. Veteran Israeli filmmaker Dan Wallman will be given the Lifetime Achievement Award this year. The News Services Division of All India Radio is bringing you a special daily roundup on the film festival. The roundup is being broadcast in Parikrama and Aaj Savere programs and will continue till 29th of this month. Stay tuned to FM Gold for the latest updates about the festival. Aaj Savere can be heard from 7:30 a.m. and Parikrama from 4:30 p.m. on FM Gold channel. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak tonight will bring you a discussion on awareness and treatment of diabetes. This can be heard on the FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. And in sports, India's 5th day at the Women's World Boxing Championships in New Delhi today started on a winning note with Sonia Chahal, Pinky Jangra and Simranjeet Kaur entering into the quarterfinals. Sonia beat former world champion S. Petrova of Bulgaria in the 57 kg category. Pinky defeated England's Ebony Ellis-Lilly in a 5-0 judgment. Simranjeet humbled Scotland's Megan Reid in the 64 kg category. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. All arrangements in place for the final phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh tomorrow. Polling to be held in 72 constituencies spread over 19 districts. Filing of nominations ends in Rajasthan and Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches the grand challenge for improving ease of doing business. Home Minister Rajnath Singh chairs high-level security meeting in New Delhi over Amritsar blast. 49th International Film Festival of India, IFFI, begins in Panaji tomorrow. And Sonia Chahal and 2 other pugilists enter quarterfinals of the Women's World Boxing Championships in New Delhi. For details of these stories and more, you can log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.